Dude, I just got home. I've been out all day taking care of some stuff. I don't like filming in my car because you only see from my boobs up and makes my boobs look like they're extra big and in your face, and don't like that. So I'm filming in my dining room in my house because it's all lit up and pretty and you can see. Still learning how to use the camera and stuff, not very familiar with it. I'm still using the camera on my phone, but I bought a tripod so I can mount the camera phone on there instead of holding it. Or instead of using, well, I use my car mount when I record in the car. I had a really good day today. But one of the things I was thinking about was just having a strong sense of self and being your own self and being your own woman and being your own man or being your own person. I know that for me, growing up, I never really had a strong sense of self. I never got to know me or got to love me. I grew up in the South, and in the South, colorism is real. Well, I think it's real everywhere, but definitely in the South. I'm a little dark-skinned black girl with short hair. And, you know, that wasn't really what people desired or, or thought was pretty. I have a cousin who's half Native American, and she has the long flowing hair and she's light skinned. And when she came around when I was little, I thought she was beautiful and I thought she was special, and I wanted to be like her. I wanted to be her. I wanted to have that long flowing hair and the light skin. And my family, my mother, my grandmother, everybody, when my cousin would come around, they would dote on her because they'd be like, oh, she's so pretty, her hair's so pretty. And I always wonder where they left me. Am I not pretty? Then my grandmother, thinking that it would help, call me a pretty black gal. Like, really? That's not something I want to hear. Or you're pretty to be dark skinned. What kind of mess is that? So that was one thing. I thought my color discounted me. Being a girl, I thought discounted me. I grew up in a house full of boys. I have 3 brothers. I have multiple boy cousins. I have girl cousins too, but I have multiple boy cousins. And that's just what I grew up around. And just not listening to my own voice about things. I thought everybody knew better than me about my life. So I would always ask advice. I would always go to other people and say, well, what do you think I should do? Prime example of that was I work at one local Atlanta hospital, and I got an interview with another local Atlanta hospital that was supposed to be a really big deal. And I went to the interview and I got the job. But when I went to this big prestigious hospital, I hated it because it just wasn't all they hyped it up to be. I mean, it wasn't a bad place to work, but it wasn't the hype. But before I took the job, I would ask everybody and their mama, what do you think? You think, and this place has this, and this place has, and our place don't, and blah, 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 blah. And I went to that job, and I stayed for 2 months. and I went back to my old job, which is where I feel comfortable, where I know almost everybody, and where I know to work. I knew to work at the other place. I mean, my nursing work doesn't change wherever you go, but the logistics of it changed at the other place, and I just didn't like it. But deep down inside, I knew that if I was asking all these people, maybe I shouldn't have took the job. So that was what I was doing last year, just running around trying to find my happiness. The last 5 years, I've had 5 jobs, 5 jobs, and I left the prestigious hospital and went back to the small hospital I was working at because I was comfortable. I'm comfortable where I am now, and I know what I'm doing. Just running around trying to find my happiness, trying to figure out my life. When, last year, I didn't really know that I was struggling with depression and that my happiness had to be found through treatment and through counseling, not jumping from job to job or moving from place to place. Or I even bought my house, this house, because I thought it would make me happy. Now, it's not clean today. I'm gonna clean it up and then I'll pan around and show y'all. It's a really beautiful house. It's over 1,800 square feet. Has 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. It's upstairs and downstairs. Granite countertops, stainless steel appliances, all that you can ask for. But I bought it for the wrong reasons. I bought it to make myself feel better on the inside, just piling on different things. And I realized that even though it's a beautiful house, it's not for me. And so I'm putting it on the market in January and I'm moving. And this time I know that I'm not just moving to find some kind of happy place. I'm moving because I know where I am now and I know what's important to me. This house is great, it's beautiful, and it's gonna be beautiful for the next family that moves into it. Somebody who wants to cut grass, I don't. Somebody who wants to have a big backyard. My children are 23 and 25. I don't have little ones running around in the backyard. Somebody who needs 3.5 bedrooms. I mean, why do I keep saying 3.5? Somebody who needs 3 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms, because I don't. I'm about to be an empty nester. My son is moving out. My baby girl is moving out. And there's no reason for me to have all this space. Unless I was interested in it. And if I was like, I love my house and I want to do all these amazing things and blah, 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 blah. No. I like the house. It's very nice. But it's expensive to maintain. And it's big. And I never really wanted a big house. I think I just got seduced because it was new construction. I always liked small, cozy places. So that's why I'm going to sell the house. I'm saying all this to say that I've been doing a lot of outside things to be happy. Doing a lot of outside things to be happy. Jumping from job to job, moving from place to place. My kids can tell you that we've moved about 16 times in the last 20 years. And just trying to find somewhere to be and be happy. Not knowing that I was struggling with depression. Not knowing that at all. And knowing now, I know what I need to do to take care of me and to take care of my mental health and my physical health and not looking on the outside for happiness. Yeah, not looking on the outside for happiness. I also wanted to talk about just being your own self, being your authentic self. I have been one of those people that will change up and worry about what people think of me, or change up, or I needed validation. Like recently, I have a tattoo on my right shoulder, and I'm gonna get another one. It's gonna be a very large tattoo. Well, not large, it's gonna be long tattoo. And it's beautiful and I like it. But I've heard somebody's like, you over 40, why would you get a tattoo and you're gonna regret it and blah, 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 blah. But that's what I want. I want a tattoo. And I cannot let people tell me what's good or bad for me. And I used to let people do that. Right now in my life, as happy as I've been in a long time. And it's the most settled I've been in my soul in a long time. And just going out and taking chances, like doing this YouTube channel and getting my tattoo and doing different things with my life. Like I want to travel and I want to go to different events in Atlanta. They're going to be having the Taste of Atlanta sometime soon in this month, and I want to go, and I'll take y'all with me. Just wanting to do different things and not be afraid anymore. Self-confidence is somebody who does not need validation, and I don't need it anymore. The only validation I need is from God. And you know, it's so funny. I think about God and I think about how he made us and he made all of us different. And that we all bring a different thing to the world that nobody else can bring. And I think God, and this is only in my mind, sits up in heaven and is like, well, God is everywhere. He's omnipresent. But God is like, why won't you just be you? I made you perfect. I made you perfectly you. Why won't you just be you? And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be me and not be ashamed of that, not need validation. And I know, I feel crazy sometimes. I'm like, I'm 45 years old. Shouldn't I have known this? Maybe, maybe not. People come into their realization in different times in life. My diagnosis with depression was a blessing and a curse. So a curse because I was in deep pain, and I don't ever want anybody else to feel like that. But it's a blessing because now I know, and I know what was going on all those years, and I know where to find my true joy.